What's going on, guys? It's Matt and we're back with another investment video. Today we're going to be going over 6 stocks for this week and why they're good and why we think they might go up. If you looked at the stocks from last week, we had some good picks. This is another good picks this week. We also need to keep in mind that as the market keeps pushing up, we are in correction territory. So we're due for a correction any day now, any week. So we got to keep in mind that we could have a pullback 10 to 15% in the major markets. So let's go over the first pick. The first one here is NFE, New Fortress Energy. And as you can see, it's had consistent growth. It's one of these green energy stocks. So with all the new things that are happening, solar and power and gas, natural gas and things like that, these are pushing up and they're great companies at the moment. You can see it had a low of $11 back in, June, July of last year, and we've pulled up or pushed up, pulled back, pushed up, pulled back to this SMA here, a good spot where we can take a position and hope between back to its previous high here of 27, or if we see the previous pattern it's been doing, it's been going past its previous mark. So we could almost expect a higher price target, up to 50% possibly. That's if you really want to play it all the way out. But this is a great spot. As you can see, we pulled back on Friday and pushed up. So we pretty much just consolidated this whole day. Pushed down, and then we had a retracement back up. So we had some buyers come back in and get up back to where we were. And we can hope to buy in now, or we can wait until we start to get above the blue SMA, or blue moving average, the EMA. And then once it starts getting a good solid foundation support line, we can buy in from there. So that's the first one there. That's my favorite one for the week. The second one here is going to be STX. We covered this last week. Not that one. Oh my goodness, can't type. STX. It is Seagate Technology. We covered this last week, and I did warn about earnings coming up. And as you can see, earnings did not achieve what they thought they were. They weren't who they thought they were. So we pulled back to where we were the beginning of last week, and we could take a position here and play it out from there. As you can see, it was starting to go up. Earnings killed it, and we're back to where we were. So it's a good spot to take a position like we were and push back up to 10, hopefully 10%. As you can see, I mean, it's been having great growth. Why would such just an earnings call, hurt a stock? It's not going to tumble. It's just a fear thing. And the next one we have here, if I can get it up, is going to be AJX or AJG. AJG. This is an insurance company. It's had great growth the past couple months. We keep pulling back to this SMA here, this 200 SMA, and we're at a good spot now. Look at how it pushed up and pulled back, almost just below the EMA here. Not to worry, we can take a small position and continue to add if it increases. We just got to keep in mind that earnings is coming up for this stock as well, and earnings are coming up for a lot of stocks. It's earnings season coming up, so we got to be mindful of that. And the next one is going to be INFN. This is a telecommunications company. We covered this one last week as well. As you can see, it just pretty much flatlined the last week. We're still above the EMA, or the 200 SMA, and we could see possibly this week, hopefully, maybe a breakout of maybe 15-17% over a week or 2 weeks, depending on how fast it grows. We have a good support around here at the previous high, a little bit higher, about $8-9 in between there. It's a little loose, but we pulled back to about that spot, and now hopefully we can expect a gain there. And the next one is going to be XL. XL is a relatively new company that does modifications to electric vehicles, or modifications to regular vehicles that are gas, and they put electric in them to make them electric vehicles. So they're for companies that don't want to spend all the money in a new electric vehicle. They already have the vehicles. They just call them out to make their vehicles electric, which saves a lot of money, and they still get the green, the green thing going. So they're spending less on gas and stuff like that. As you can see, it had really big push up from day trading and retail traders and stuff like that. And now we've calmed down, and we're at a point where it is a better buying opportunity to get in. As you can see, it's pushed up and pulled right back to the EMA here. We even had a little bounce off of that. And $20 here is a lot better than getting in up here at $30. We've had a fall of 28-30%. And we take a small position, see what happens. If it keeps going up, keep adding to the position on the dips. Really great company too. I think they have a future too. I mean, everybody wants these Tesla kind of vehicles, but they don't have the money to get them, especially companies. They don't want to shell out all this money for electric vehicles when they can have this company come in and transform their vehicles into electric and save, half the cost or something, some half or a third of the cost, which really benefits them. And the final one here is CPRT. This one is an online vehicle auction site, and they have just had consistent growth. I mean, people want to buy cars and stuff, but they want to do it online because of the virus. And we could see it's a little choppy here and there, but we've had consistent growth right above this EMA or this 200 SMA. We pulled back a little bit below, so we might want to wait until it starts showing signs of a recovery before we start getting in. But we could maybe get 5-10% on this one. So this is a little slower mover, and it's also it's $114, a little more expensive, but it's less percentage, so we can take more of a risk on this one because it's not like 20-30%. It's more like 5-10%. So those are the top picks for this week. If you guys have any questions about the Thinkorswim platform, let me know, and I'll see you guys next week.